Hello everyone, welcome to the session of coordinate geometry. Okay, I already explained what about coordinate system, why we are called the coordinate system as Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, what is the how to locate the point in the coordinate system, what is the distance between the 2 points in the coordinate system, okay, what is the midpoint of the coordinate system, what is the midpoint of the line joining 2 points, what is the section formula, what about harmonic conjugate points, okay, what is the trisection point in the coordinate system. These are all the basics I already explained you in the previous sessions, Now today let me explain about the median of triangle. At the same time it follows the centroid of the triangle. So median of the triangle, first you have to learn about median of the triangle and then we will discuss about centroid of the triangle. It is very important in the geometry. So first one is median of triangle. What is the median of triangle? The question there. Okay. So median of triangle. Median of triangle is, if it is a triangle ABC, it is a triangle ABC, the line joining the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. The line joining the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Suppose triangle I am taken as ABC, triangle ABC here. So BC is one of the side. This is D I am taking, which is midpoint of BC bar. Midpoint of BC bar. This is. Okay. Now the line joining the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side is called median of the triangle. Suppose I am taking this vertex. The line joining the vertex, what is the opposite side of B? This one. So the line joining the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, AC bar. Suppose this is one of the median. The line joining the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Suppose you have to join this one to the midpoint of opposite side. Okay, suppose this one. That means how many medians in the triangle? 3 medians, because the triangle has 3 vertices. With respect to every vertex, there is a median in the triangle. So these 3 medians in the triangle meet at one point. That is called point of concurrence. That is called point of concurrence. That means the medians of the triangle, 3 medians in a triangle, those 3 medians in the triangle are concurrent at one point. Okay. So what is the median of triangle means? I am writing the definition here. The line joining vertex to the midpoint of opposite side. The line joining the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side in a triangle is called median of triangle. Median of triangle. So every triangle has 3 vertices. With respect to every vertex there is a median. So there are 3 medians in a triangle. Therefore there are 3 medians in a triangle. Okay, those three medians are concurrent at one point. So those three lines are concurrent lines. Okay, these three medians of a triangle concurrent at one point, Okay, this is something about median. This is a median definition. Okay, in every triangle there are three medians. Those three medians concurrent at one point. This is something about medians of a triangle. Okay, next, the line joining the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side in a triangle is called median of the triangle. There are three medians in every triangle. Those three medians concurrent at one point. Just you know. So next, let me explain about the centroid of the triangle. Okay, see here. Centroid of triangle. So what is the definition of centroid means? See here. This is triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC. This is the median passing through A and meet the midpoint of the opposite side. This is median through vertex A. This is the median through vertex B. This is the median through vertex C. Already you know those three medians in a triangle are concurrent. So this is the point of concurrency of three medians. That point of concurrency of three medians in the triangle ABC is called centroid of the triangle ABC. Okay, those three medians concurrent at a single point. That point of concurrency is called centroid of the triangle ABC. That is the definition of centroid of triangle ABC. So the point of concurrence of three medians in a triangle is called as centroid of triangle ABC. Centroid of triangle ABC. That centroid of triangle ABC is denoted by capital G. In general, it is denoted by capital G. Okay, so this point of concurrence of three medians of the triangle is denoted by G. G is the centroid of triangle ABC. Okay, that is something about centroid of the triangle. Okay, next let me explain some points about this median and centroid of the triangle. Okay, see. So let me taken the basics of this concept as some more points. So see here. See, the first point is the median. You know what about median? So this is the triangle. This is the triangle ABC. You know, triangle ABC. You know, this is the median of the triangle. Okay, this is one more median. This is the midpoint. This is the midpoint of BC. Suppose I am taking D. This one, D is a midpoint of BC bar. E is a midpoint of AC bar. So I drawn two medians in this triangle. One median through vertex A and another median through vertex B. I drawn. One more median is there. The median which is passing through C and meets the AB side at some midpoint. So no need to draw here. Okay, so I am drawing two medians in the triangle ABC. You know, so the medians of the triangle are congruent. The point of concurrency is called centroid. That centroid is denoted by G. So this is the median. This is the median. Those two are congruent here. This is centroid. Suppose you have to draw the median through C, that is also clearly passing through G and meets the AB side at some midpoint, you know. So, this is G. Now, I am explaining the point that G, that centroid divides the median. That centroid divides the every median in the triangle. That centroid divides the median AD bar. That centroid divides the median BE bar. The centroid divides the median passing through C. Suppose it's meets somewhere F. One more median. The centroid divides the median AD bar. The centroid divides the median BE bar. The centroid divides the median CF bar in the constant ratio 2:1. It is one important point. Okay. So, I am writing the note point. First one. Note 1. The median, the centroid divides, the centroid G divides the median, that centroid G divides the median in a triangle, in 2:1 ratio. Centroid of G, the centroid G divides the median in a triangle in 2:1 ratio from the vertex. It is important. From the vertex. Okay. So, G divides the median from the vertex in the ratio 2:1. 2:1 means 2:1 internally. Okay, 2:1 ratio, there is not mentioned there 2:1 ratio internally, 2:1 ratio externally. If there is no mention about internally and externally, we have to consider that one as internally. Okay, that G divides the median in the ratio 2:1 internally. Okay, it not particularly mentioned there. Okay, so see. So, G is there. So, this G divides the median in the ratio 2:1. That G divides the median in the ratio 2:1 from the vertex. That means, this G divides the median AD bar in the ratio 2:1 means from the vertex, it is a vertex. So, this is the part 2 units, this is the part 1 units. That G divides AD bar like that AG is to GD is equals to 2:1. That is the meaning. From the vertex, it is A is the vertex there. Suppose you have to take G. Consider this median BE bar. That G divides BE bar in the ratio 2:1 from the vertex means you have to take this part is 2, this part is 1. This is the vertex. From the vertex, that G divides the median in the ratio 2:1. That is the meaning. Okay. How? So, we have to discuss about this one. Okay. Some explanation I am giving you now. See here. Listen to me. So, it is clear from this figure, from this diagram, by observing this data, we have to prove that G divides the median in the ratio 2:1 from the vertex means we have to prove AG by GD is equals to 2/1. That G divides the median AD bar from the vertex, that means AG is to GD is equals to 2:1. We will prove this one. Or BG is to GE, that G divides the median, BE bar, that means BZ, or BZ by GE is equals to 2/1. Okay, we have to prove this one or this one, or CG by GF is also 2/1. Okay, we have to prove any one of these, and we have to confirm that G divides the median in the ratio 2:1 internally, every median of a triangle. So, to prove this one, I am proving this one. Okay, see. Let me take two triangles in this figure. Let me take two triangles in this figure to prove this one. But those two triangles involving the sides AG and GD. Okay, that means one triangle involving the side AG and the other triangle involving the side GD. Such triangles we have to take out from that figure, because we have to prove this one. Listen to me carefully, please. We have to prove this one now. So, to prove AZ by GD is equals to 2/1, I am taking two triangles out from this figure. Those two triangles involving the sides AG and GD. Suppose I am taking the triangle of this AZB. Listen to me please. AGB. This triangle involving the side AZ. This triangle involving the side AZ. So this is. Now I am taking one more triangle. First I am joining these two here. I am joining these two. D and D. First step I can write. Joining D and D. So you have clear about this is the midpoint of BC. This is the midpoint of AC. This is the midpoint of AB. You know. So first I am joining D and E. D and E are the midpoints of. This is a construction. D, E are midpoints of BC bar, comma AC bar respectively in triangle ABC. Okay, in triangle ABC, BC midpoint is E, AC bar midpoint is E. Now I am joining these two, joining D and A. Join D and E. The next step. So we have to joining the midpoints of these two. By the midpoints theorem, this one is parallel to this one, you know. Okay, see here please. Suppose this is a triangle, you know, A, B, C. This is the midpoint. This is one more midpoint. This is one more midpoint. Okay. Suppose you have to joining these two by the midpoints theorem. This D is parallel to AB. This D is parallel to AB, and the length of ED is half of this one, you know, by the midpoints theorem. Suppose you have to joining these two midpoints, then this one is parallel to AC. This one is parallel to AC, and the distance between F and D is half of the distance AC, you know. Suppose you have to joining these two, then this one is parallel to BC, and this length of FE bar is half of the line BC bar, you know. Okay. Now I am joining DC here, D and E here, D and E here. By joining D and D by the midpoints of theorem, then what you say? This DE bar is parallel to AB bar. It is clear. AB bar parallel to DE bar. AB bar parallel to DE bar, and okay, and the length DE is equals to half of AB. That is equals to AB by 2. Okay, okay. I will continue here. See here. Okay, see. So AB is parallel to DE bar. AB bar is parallel to DE bar, and D is equal to half of AB, you know. Okay. Next, consider here. We have to take out two triangles in this figure which involving AZ and GD. Already I explained that one. So I am taking first this one AZB. This triangle involving the side AZ. So triangle AZE I am considering here. Triangle AZE. Triangle, consider triangle AGE. This triangle involving the side AZ. Next, GD. Suppose I am considering this triangle. What it is? GED. This is G. ED. Okay. First triangle I am considering AZB. Sorry, please. AZB. I am consider the triangle AZB here. AZB triangle involving the side AZ. I am consider one more triangle. That triangle consider GD. So I have to consider the triangle such that GD involving. Suppose I am taking this one. This is GD. So AGB already taken. Now I am taking DGE. DGE. Triangle DGE. Consider triangle AZB and triangle DGE. Okay, this triangle involving the side AZ, this triangle involving the side GD. Otherwise, suppose you have to consider this triangle AGE. Suppose you have to consider this triangle involving the side AZ. Suppose you have to consider this triangle BZD, that one involving the side GD. You have to take like those two triangles also. But I am taking here these two. Okay, please observe. Angle AZB is equals to, from these two triangles, you have to observe. Angle AZB is equals to angle DZE. It is clear? Angle DZE. Okay, this is angle, is same angle here, you know. Okay, so angle, these two are the intersect lines, so these two angles should be same, these two angles should be same, you know. Okay, next come to this point, come to this vertex. This is AZB, listen to me. This is BGD. This line is parallel to this one. That means DE bar parallel to AB. This is AB. Parallel to DE, like this. This is AB, this is DE. This is BE bar. BE bar. This is BE bar. Okay. This is AB bar. This is DE bar. These two are parallel, and the transverse passes through B and meets these parallel lines at here and here. Then you can easily say alternative angle are same by the concept of this one. What is the alternative angle here? ABE. Angle ABE is equals to tell angle DEG. This angle is same with this one. This angle is same with this one. I have understood. This angle is same with this one. This angle, double angle I put here, double angle put here. These two angle should be same because these two are parallel line. This is the transverse. So alternative angles are same between two parallel lines. So by using that concept, I am writing one more point here. Angle ABC, angle ABZ, angle ABZ is equals to angle DEZ, angle DEZ. Okay, so here G is same angle, here angle B is equal to angle E. So automatically in this triangle, this one are same with this one with this triangle. Automatically this angle A equals to angle D, you know. So this is some angle theta 1, this is angle some theta 1 angle. Automatically what is the angle here? 180 minus half theta 1 plus theta 2. This is angle theta 1, this is also angle theta 1. This is angle theta 2, this is also angle theta 2. Then what is angle here? 180 minus half theta 1 plus theta 2. So this should be automatically same. So by AA criteria, this angle is same, this angle is same, this angle is same. By AAA criteria, what you have to say? These two triangles should be similar triangles. So it is clear, triangle AZB is similar to triangle DZE. Okay, these two are the similar triangles which already take out from this figure. I will already take out two triangles from this one which involving the sides AZ and GD to prove AZ by GD is equals to 2 by 1, you know. So I am taking those two triangles of like this. It is clear this one is similar triangle symbol, similar to this triangle. Triangle AZB is similar to triangle DZE here. In the similar triangles concept, corresponding sides ratio should be same. So suppose I am taking the angle here. What is the corresponding side? This angle, corresponding side is opposite side of this one, AB. Okay, AB, corresponding sides ratio is same, AB. So in this triangle, the corresponding side of this one is AB. So these two are equal. So in this triangle, the corresponding side of this angle is DE. So DE, AB by DE, AB by DE is equals to, next come to here. So I already discussed the corresponding sides of these two angles. Now come here. So what is the angle here? This is angle ABC like this. Angle ABC, angle ABE. So here the angle B. What is the corresponding side of this angle? In this triangle, this is AC. Corresponding side of this angle is opposite of this angle. This is AC. Next, these two are same. These two are same. So the corresponding side of this angle is AC. These two are same. In this triangle, the corresponding side of this one is GD. Okay, that means corresponding sides ratio is same. Therefore, AZ here GD, AZ by GD. This is equals to AZ by GD. So corresponding sides of these two angles is AB by DE. Corresponding sides of these two angles in two triangles is AZ by GB, like that. Okay, suppose you have to take corresponding sides of this angle. This angle equals to this one. This angle, what is the opposite side of this angle? BZ. So that is BZ in this first triangle. In the first triangle, the corresponding side of this angle is BZ. In the second triangle, this one, the corresponding side of this one is GE. So this is BZ by GE. Okay. Okay, I will continue here. Is it okay? Once please write. Okay. So I will continue. AB by DE is equals to AB by DE is equals to AZ by GD, that is equals to BZ by ZE. I already noted in previous, that is these two are parallel. AB bar is parallel to DE bar, and the length of DE is half of this one. That means DE is equals to AB by 2, you know. So by using this one, I am considering this equality. Okay. Okay. What is AB here? AB is equal to 2DE. This implies this one 2DE by DE. 2DE by DE is equals to AZ by GD. So D getting cancelled, then right from this side AZ by GD is equals to 2 by 1. That means G is centroid. The centroid divides AD bar. The centroid divides AD bar, median, in the ratio how much? 2:1. Okay. So in every triangle, centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. AG is 2. AG is 2 units, then GD is 1 unit. That means if you have to divide the AD into 3 equal parts, AG containing 2 parts, GD containing 1 part. AG containing 2 parts means, that means we have to say that G divides the median in the ratio 2:1 from the vertex A. From the vertex A, AG is 2 units, GD is 1 unit there. Okay, I hope understood. So suppose you have to make these two are equal. Suppose you have to make these two are equal, then you will get BZ by GE is equals to, in the similar way, BZ by GE is equals to 2 by 1. That means the centroid divides the median BE bar in the same ratio 2:1. Again applying the same concept repeatedly, you have to getting CG by GF is equals to 2:1. CG by GF is equals to also 2 by 1. So that means the centroid divides CF in the ratio 2:1 from the vertex. So in every triangle, okay, centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1 from the vertex. Just you have to remember. It's a very, very important basic point. Okay. Come to the next point. See, the next one is, so already we learned about the first point, note point, first one is the centroid divides the median, in the ratio 2:1. Suppose it is a triangle, this is triangle ABC, this is centroid Z, this is median, that Z divides the median in the ratio 2:1. Right? Just we learned. Now the question is, second note point is, the centroid of the triangle, you have to say centroid of triangle ABC with the vertices A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3 is, okay, centroid of triangle ABC with the vertices A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3 is what it is the question there. We have to find the centroid of triangle ABC with the vertices A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3 now. So it is clear. Once again, I draw the figure. Okay, what is A x1 y1? This is x1 y1. What is B x2 y2? What is C here? x3 y3. So these are the three vertices of triangle ABC. Now centroid of triangle ABC we need here. Centroid means the point of concurrency of the three medians in a triangle. So this is one median. Okay, I am taking here. So this is the median, means the line joining the vertex A to the midpoint of opposite side. I am taking that midpoint of opposite side as some D. Okay, some D. What is D here? So what is D? D is equals to x1 plus x2 by 2, the midpoint of BC bar, this one. D is equals to x1 plus x2 by 2, the midpoint already you know, comma y1 plus y2 by 2, that is the midpoint of BC bar. So ABC are the vertices of triangle. This is the median passing through A. That one meets the opposite side BC at D. D is the midpoint of BC. That is this one. So we need the centroid of triangle ABC here. Centroid means the centroid is point of concurrency of the median. That centroid lie on every median in the triangle. So this is a median. Suppose centroid lies here. This is one median. This is one median. You know. Okay. Now what is Z is the question there. This triangle with the vertices x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, then what is the point G? What is the centroid of G? You have to say the coordinates of G here. You know that G divides the median in the ratio 2:1. That means AZ 2 units, GD 1 unit. So now we are going to find G coordinate by the section formula. Clearly that G divides AD bar in the ratio 2:1 internally. Okay. So see, this is the explanation. Writing that one as proof. So I am taking this line, this part here, AD line, just like write like this one. This is A. What is A here? x1 y1. Okay. What is D? AD bar I drawn as the figure. What is D here? x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. This is D. So this is the median AD bar. I rewrite the line here. So it is G. Suppose it is G. So this is the median AD bar. This is the centroid G. That G divides the median AD bar in the ratio how much? 2:1. So we need the coordinates of G here. We need the coordinates of G here. We need the centroid of G there. That means we have to find the coordinates of G now. What is G? That G divides AD bar in the ratio 2:1 internally. By applying the section formula, we have to say G. Tell G. G coordinates are okay. G is equals to what are the coordinates of G? mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. M is 2. M, n, x1, y1, x2, y2. M x2, 2 into this one. 2 into that one means 2 getting cancelled. X1 plus x2. X1 plus x2. M x2 plus n x1. 1 into x1. 1 into x1 is x1. M x2 plus n x1 by m plus n. 1 plus 2, 3. That is the abscissa of G. Okay, what is the ordinates of G? M y2. This is m. This is y2. 2 times of this one means 2 getting cancelled. Then what is there? Y1 plus y2. Y1 plus y2 plus 1 into y1. M y2 plus n y1. Y1 by m plus n. It is 3. So, this is G above. This is G coordinates. Okay. The centroid of the triangle formed by the vertices A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3. Okay. If the centroid of the triangle ABC is G, then what is G? x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. That is the centroid. So, 2 points here. The median. So, what is the median? The line passing through the vertex and join the midpoint of the opposite side is called a median. In every triangle, 3 medians are there. Those 3 medians concurrent at one point. That point of concurrency is called centroid of the triangle. Okay. So, that centroid is always in general denoted with capital G. That G divides every median. 3 medians in the triangle, every median. That G divides every median in the ratio 2:1 internally. Suppose Ax1, y1, Bx2, y2, Cx3, y3 are the vertices of a triangle, then the centroid G is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. By using this formula, we have to find the centroid of the triangle with the given 3 vertices. Okay. So, let me explain the third point. See here, note point 3 now. Note point 3. So, what is the first point? The centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. What is the note point 2? If the triangle formed by the vertices x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, then the center of the triangle is sigma x1 by 3. That means x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma sigma y1 by 3 means y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Let me explain about one more point. Okay, see here. This is triangle ABC. In this triangle ABC, this is the median AD. So, if AD bar is a median in triangle ABC, okay, see here, if AD bar is the median in triangle ABC, then AB square plus AC square is always equals to AB square plus AC square. AB square plus AC square is always equals to 2 times of AD square, 2 times of AD square plus BD square. But what about AD? This is median. That means the line joining the vertex A to the midpoint of the opposite side. That means D is the midpoint of BC. D is the midpoint of BC means BD length equals to DC length. Okay. So, AB square plus AC square is equals to 2 times of median length square plus BD square. I already wrote there. So, but BD is equal to CD. So, this can be also written as 2 times of AD square plus BD is nothing but DC. So, CD square. You can write like that one also. This is one more basic point about median. Okay. I am now going to explain. See here. So, see here. AB square plus AC square equals to 2 times of AD square plus BD square. So, I redrawn the, okay. Once again, I am drawing a triangle. So, for our comfortability, see here. Suppose triangle is like this one. This is A, this is B, this is C. So, this is midpoint I think. Suppose I have to take this is D. So AB square plus AC square is equals to 2 times of AD square plus BD square, but BD is equal to CD, you know. So 2 times of AD square plus CD square also you have to write. Okay, let me prove this one now. Okay, to our comfortability, I drawn the figure like this. Okay, just now I have to draw the projection of A, perpendicular line from A to the side BC bar. I am drawn the perpendicular line here. Suppose this one. I am taking this one as P, that point as some P I am taking. Okay, see here, this is perpendicular line. Okay, this is the perpendicular line from A. So if it is a perpendicular line, then this is right angle, this is hypotenuse. So AP square is equals to AP square plus PD square is equals to AD square. By applying the Pythagoras theorem from this right angle triangle, for this right angle triangle, I can easily write like this: AD square is equals to AP square plus PD square, you know. AD square is equals to AP square plus PD square. Okay, next, first you have to take this triangle. Next, from triangle APB, it is also one more right angle triangle. Here AB square is equals to, tell, AB square is equals to, AB square is equals to what it is? AP square plus BP square. AP square plus BP square. Okay, next you have to take this right angle triangle. From this right angle triangle, it is hypotenuse. So one more we have to write: AC square is equals to AP square plus PC square. AC square is equal to AP square plus PC square. Next, first come to here. AB square is equals to AP square plus PB square, but AP square from this one we have to write AD square minus PD square. This implies AB square is equals to, what is AP square? AD square minus PD square. This is nothing but this one. BP square. BP is equals to BD minus DP. BP is equals to length BD minus DP. So BP can be written as BD. BP can be written as BD minus DP whole square. BD minus DP whole square. By the simplification of this one, writing as it is this one, AD square minus PD square plus A minus B whole square, it is BD square plus DP square, A square plus B square minus 2AB minus 2 times of BD into DP. BD into DP. Okay, from here AC square is equals to, okay, AC square is equals to, what is AP square from here? AD square minus PD square. AD square minus PD square plus PC square it is. PC square is this one. PC square can be written as PD plus DC. So PD plus DC whole square. PD plus DC whole square. This implies AC square is equals to AD square minus PD square plus A plus B whole square. PD square plus DC square, A square plus B square plus 2AB plus 2 times of PD into DC. 2 times of PD into DC, you know. But here, okay, see, PD square, DP square it cancel. Then what it is? So AD square plus BD square minus 2 times of BD into DP, this one. Okay, here what the terms getting cancelled? These two. AD square plus DC square. DC is nothing but BD. So DC is nothing but BD. DC is equals to BD, you know. So automatically this can be written as, tell, AD square plus DC is nothing but BD. DC is nothing but BD. So this is BD square minus 2 times of, okay, PD. minus plus PD into DC is nothing but BD. DC is nothing but BD. So here what is AB square? This is AB square. This is AC square. Okay. By adding these two, we have to adding these two. By adding these two, what we can write here? See, we have to prove this one. Okay, just remember. So by adding these two, what you say? AB square plus left side to left side adding AC square is equals to, by adding these two, AD square plus AD square 2 times of AD square, BD square plus BD square 2 times of BD square, minus 2BD into DP plus 2BD into DP getting cancelled. So 2 times of AD square plus BD square, okay, which is already in the statement. So AB square plus AC square is equal to 2 times of AD square plus BD square, but BD is equals to CD. So also you have to write this one as AB square plus AC square is equals to 2 times of AD square plus CD square. So this is one important basic point about medians. Okay, that means in the triangle ABC, AD is the median. AD is the median. Then you have to write AB square plus AC square is equals to 2 times of AD square, median length square plus BD square. Otherwise, AB square plus AC square is equals to 2 times of AD square, median length square whole square plus CD square. This is third point. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Class is over.